Okay, today we're going to jump right into it. If you're here watching this video, you're ready to join the movement. And joining the movement means being prepared to make an informed decision on your votes. We, the people of the United States, need to make sure that we are no longer idle, that we don't just stand by and allow whatever to happen. We have to get more involved. As a country, as people of this country, we need to stop just accepting whatever it is being done and just letting others take control. You can control your outcome today. Start with your local government. Go down, vote for your commissioners, your superintendents, your mayor. Start in your local area. Find out who it is that you can make a difference by your vote. Get out there and do something. Don't just sit by and be idle while allowing someone else to make your choices. You have a choice. You have a voice today. I don't understand why people are willing to accept letting someone else determine what their life is going to be like. In this country, we have the right to make our own means, to pursue our own life. And right now, that's not what is happening. And if you can't see what's really happening, then you just don't want to. And if you're one of those people who are just willing to accept whatever happens, no matter what it is, don't complain. Don't allow your voice to be heard, period. If you're not willing to do something about it, don't speak up. Don't do anything. Because you're adding to the problem. You're not willing to learn what you need to learn to make sure that you're informed in who you're voting for and what you are voting for. Our country has a huge opportunity right now, unlike any other time in our country, to make a difference, not only in this country, but to the world. We can't just sit by and let this happen. I know there's a lot of you out there who have dedicated your life to one party or another. But you can't honestly look at life today in America and what's really going on and say the Democratic Party has America first. That it's putting America at the top priority. You can't see it. Look at everything that's going on. Our taxes are outrageous. The cost of living is nearly impossible for the lower class people. It's nearly impossible. People are having to decide on a daily basis, do I pay my bills or do I get food? Is that what you want in America? Is that what you think that is best for America? Is that the American citizens are struggling to get by day, living paycheck to paycheck, while our government is accepting all these people from 170 different countries to come and flood our country. Not only that, now they're giving them cards with ridiculous amounts of money on it to live off of our taxpayer dollars. while Americans are suffering to get by. I don't understand how you can't see this. Another thing, transgenderism. Okay, I accept that you could be whatever you want to be on a personal note. But to push something that has no sustainability. Okay, if you are a female and you transition to a male, you cannot have children no more. If you're a male and you transition to a female, you no longer could have children. So how is that sustainable? A lot of what's going on in our country is to destroy our country. People, we got to get up and we got to do more in our own role as an American citizen. Peacefully. There's a way to go about doing this. You don't have to get out there and stir up aggravation and cause chaos to make a change. Talk to the people around you. Get them to understand what's really going on. We need to vote for Trump. This 2024 election is going to really determine how our country is going to be in the future. More than any other time. We're at a precipice in this country right now. Such a division that if we allow the Democratic Party to continue on the course that it is taking, our country is going to fail. We will be sucked into this vacuum of world, and we will all live in poverty. If you can't see that, I'm sorry you're blind. The truth of what's really going on out there is that we are being forced to accept that we, the common people, have no voice, and that we are just the scum of the earth, and we are allowed to be trampled on. Me personally, I don't want to stand by and let someone else trample on me. I've worked hard all my life to support my family. I love my family. They love me. And I am willing to stand up and do something about it. I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about bearing arms to incite a riot or cause chaos in this country. I'm talking about getting out there and motivating people to do more than just sit around in their life and expect someone else to do it for them. There's no one else to do it for you. It is you. It is your time to stand up and say, I have had enough. I believe in being able to live my life comfortably. If nothing else, you can't sit and say that right now in our country that we are able to live comfortably. We're not. The cost of everything is astronomical. It is insane. The cost of things. And yes, everyday life, most people, they go about just, it is what it is. I'm just going to push harder. To what end? How far are you willing to allow it to be? Now, I don't believe in all this living in a pod and eating bugs in the Matrix type life. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that that's a life at all. And if you're that lazy of a person that you are willing to accept something like that, well, maybe that's what you deserve. Not saying that you do. I'm just saying maybe that's what you deserve. Is to not have any rights, be forced to live in some small cramped area, being fed whatever they choose to feed you, live by whatever rules they choose to give you. That's not for me. That's not what America is about. America is about the individual, the persons in this country that makes up this country. We got to stand up, people. We got to get out there and make a difference today. Find out who your local people are. Understand what they're about. Figure out what they're about. If those people aren't aligning with making sure that you and the people around you are taken care of properly. I'm not talking about giving a small amount of money to get you to vote for them. I'm talking about to live comfortably. Where when you work all week long, 40 hours for a paycheck, that it is not all just taken away from you. And it is being taken away from you. I hope people will realize this isn't a fear tactic. This isn't propaganda trying to get you to get out there in fear to do something. It is allow that fear to motivate you to the point that you get out there and learn the truth of what's really going on. Don't just sit and accept whatever the media, the news, and everything else is telling you of what's going on. Because I tell you, I watch enough of it. I see behind the scenes now, and it's hard. It's hard once you start seeing behind the scenes not to. It's hard to put the blinders back on once you understand what's really happening. So I invite you, America, don't be blind. Don't be naive in your daily life. We have so much opportunity right now. Am I saying Trump is some almighty savior? No. But I am saying that he is the opportunity that we have right now to make a huge change. He only has 4 years. Then he's gone and he can't run again. So we need to make sure in the next 4 years that he is in office, because he is going to be the president. Whether you like it or not, he is going to be the president. And he is the best choice for our presidency right now. You can't sit and argue and say that Biden is doing a great job for this country or for this world for that matter. You can't argue that point. And if you can, I would love for you to get a hold of me and we could debate what's really happening. I love this country. I love America. I love the opportunity and the idealism of this country. We need to get back to it. We're losing our way, people. We are losing our way of what this country stands for and what it means to the world for this country to be able to stand for that, because it's a guiding light to the people of this world of how great humanity can be. If you like what you're hearing, if this content is reaching you, please push subscribe, push like, get activated into this. Comment. Let me know what you agree with, what you don't agree with, what you would like to hear, what you wouldn't like to hear, if I'm making any sense, if I'm not making any sense. The more feedback I get, the more better it will be for all of us involved. If you stopped and watched this video, there was a reason. Don't let that reason just pass by and blow away in the wind. Get motivated. Do something. Get your friends to understand voting for Trump is the right choice for 2024. It's the only choice we have right now. Biden, if we choose to accept Biden for another 4 years, our country will be overran. We will have more illegal aliens in this country than we will be able to handle. We're already there, but if we continue, what's to stop them from arming them and turning them against those who are actual citizens in this country? Do I think that's going to happen? In my heart, I truly hope and pray that it doesn't. Does it look like it? Yes. It looks like that's what's going to happen. They're going to allow them to vote by giving them all this money and this freedom in our country with no repercussions, persuades them to vote for Biden. I'll tell you, it would be a hard knock to say, no, I wouldn't vote for him if he's giving me $7,000, $10,000 a month free money. It would be hard for me to say I wouldn't vote for him if I was given immunity to be arrested and I could commit crimes as I please. Or I could just go and take any home I want to take. Not that I would ever want to do or participate in any of that. I'm just saying, as a struggling person in this country, I can honestly look and say, hey, if I was one of those people, it would be very difficult for me not to want to come and be a part of that. But us Americans who were born here, who worked our entire lives paying taxes, giving up majority of the money that we earned to this country, to sit by and say, do what you will. I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to lay down and take it. Why would you? What was the point that you worked for? To give it up to everybody else? Well, then go join a monastery. Be more benefit. People, wake up. Wake up. There's too much voice out there for you not to know what's really going on. And for those who stay in this little circle of hearing the same people over and over talk, especially if you're on the Democratic side, I'm sorry. I'm not a Republican and I'm not or Democrat. I am voting for Trump because I believe in America. I believe in what America stands for. Now, I am realizing that I do hold a lot of values that the conservatives hold. I believe in Christianity. I believe in my family. I believe in the ability to have a family. Do I believe that my beliefs supersede yours? No. Do I believe my religion supersedes your religion? No, I don't. I believe we could coexist. I don't believe I should force on you what I believe, nor do I believe you should be able to force on me what you believe. I believe we should be able to have an open, honest discussion between the two and try to come to common grounds. That is what is most needed in this country. A common ground. We have been so divided. It's insane. I don't understand why people are willing to accept it. That's what I got for you guys today. I hope you like. Please push subscribe, push like, get involved, make some comments on there, good or bad. I want to hear from you. I want to know what people are thinking. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one.